Yo, what's happening, people? Arsenal draw 0-0 away to Leeds United at Ellen Road today. Let's get straight into it. This is your match review. Yes, we're live. We're going. Arsenal, yeah, man, we dropped points today. We dropped points at Ellen Road. Um, Somewhat surprising. Some may say not surprising, but this is what it is. We've dropped 2 points at Ellen Road today against Leeds United. Now, as you guys can see, those of you that saw my prediction at the bottom of the screen, I predicted Arsenal to lose this game, and the reason why essentially was because I didn't believe that Arsenal had it in them to go to Leeds and beat them with the way that Leeds are playing, with the attacking football that Leeds are playing, with the way Arsenal's been playing for the past, well, throughout most of the season. Really, it's not been great. So it to I didn't expect it to work the way that it has. Um, but yeah, got the we went there to go and win. And the reality is we 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 struggled. We struggled against how they play. We struggled against how well they set up against us. We didn't create many chances, and I guess that this has been the main problem. Chances created is the main issue for Arsenal at the moment, and happened again today. We played Leeds and didn't create much. And if you're doing this against a Leeds United team and you can't create much, then it doesn't actually bode well for the rest of the season. Really, does it? Because we we're not really going for it. We're not really going out to win these games. Like it seemed like the players didn't really want to go. And obviously, we'll get onto what actually happened in the game, because obviously circumstances change how you play. And but yeah, if we go first of all into the lineup to see the team that Arsenal played, I think a lot of people would have been happy really with the lineup that Arteta chose, primarily because um, he's finally gone with Aubameyang up top. Finally went for it. A lot of people have been calling it. A lot of people were saying, we ain't getting the best out of him. We need to play him up top. Well, there you go. He's up top. He's where everyone wants him to be, and well, he didn't win the game. He didn't win the game for us. Now, yes, lack of service. Yes, we're not creating him enough chances. But like, when are we actually gonna say the reality is he's not been playing well? He's not played well all season. He struggled quite a bit up top. He struggled quite a bit to get going. And today he was up top and he just looked isolated. He just looked like he wasn't in the game. He had a shot in the second half, which was tame. He had a half chance in the second half, which again was tame. And he just wasn't really being the spark that we wanted him to be up top. So whether that means Arteta will then change, we're yet to see. But the big news at the back was going to be whether David Luiz would play, considering his little tussle, shall we say, uh, with Danny Ceballos in training. He didn't play, and his birth was the birth of his child today, so that was also a reason why he didn't play. Um, Comment on that as you may. Timely that his child was born after a training ground incident. But yeah, he didn't play today. Rob Holding came in to the back four, which was a back four today. Not like a back three edited or a back five edited. It was a standard back four. Again, what many Arsenal fans wanted to see from Arteta. He played a back four today. Bellerin, Tierney either side, and then he made a big call to play Joe Willock in the middle. Um, Joe Willock has had a decent run in Europa League, and a lot of people again calling him to start games, that he should be starting games. Obviously, with no Thomas Partey and El Nene, the Xhaka and Ceballos choice was going to be obvious, but the Willock one wasn't. And again, the reality is Joe Willock didn't have a good game. Joe Willock didn't have a good game, in my opinion. He looked lost again out there, and I've seen it so many times with him in the Premier League, and I don't want to just get onto him, but he did just look lost as many times as he has. And then he started with Willian, Pepe, and Aubameyang, and well, Willian got hauled off at half time. Pepe, we'll get onto that in a bit, and Aubameyang a bit non-existent up there. So yeah, man, it was a lineup maybe a lot of people wanted to see, but it wasn't the goals maybe that we expected to see from Arsenal. Neeks,
Yes, yes, yes. What's going on with your team?
what's going on with my team? What I mean, as in as in the result.
Yeah, I mean, you lot got battered today. I know it was 0-0, but you lot got battered.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was gonna just have to get into it. I mean, I'm not surprised. This is the worst thing about it. I wish I was like, this is how I've been playing all season. This is how we've been playing all season, especially against the lesser teams. Against the bigger teams, you obviously sit back and try and catch them on the counter. And against the lesser teams, we actually get outplayed. We got outplayed against West Ham. We got outplayed against Aston Villa. We got outplayed against Leicester. And we got outplayed today against Leeds comfortably. There just doesn't seem to be nothing going forward from anybody. Like, forget getting onto Lacazette and and
That's the thing
Kessia. It's
because
everyone is
because
crap up there.
you had Aubameyang playing through the middle, which most people would have been happy with.
Mm,
Pepe was starting because a lot of people said that yeah he deserves to start because Willian hadn't been doing anything. Obviously Willian played, but he played on the left. You have to put someone on the left if you're going to put Aubameyang through the middle. But it just seemed like there was no cohesion going forward. I just didn't. At no point, as a matter of fact, it was after Saka came on that it looked like you're going to score. Before that, it's
mm.
like there was nobody creating anything. And I don't know, like when I'm not going to say Saka's better than Aubameyang per se, but creatively at least, he's your best player. And if he's not on the pitch, nothing looks like it's going to happen.
I agree. He's been our best player. He's been our best attacking player, definitely, all season. That's the reality of it. He has. And I guess I thought he would start, but he did play 90 minutes for England, so maybe that's why he didn't. But yeah, man, it just looked like yeah, nothing was being created until he came on, and even then, obviously we went down to 10 men, and we kind of played well. We played better in terms of creating opportunities. We did concede more opportunities as well, but it looked like if we are going to score a goal, it was after the red card rather than before. When we were maybe that's us at our best, isn't it? Sitting back and trying to catch the team on a counter attack, because other than that, we can't just grab a ball and just create opportunities like how Leeds were doing to us. Leeds were just creating chances left, right, and centre.
Do you think you've got? I mean, it's hard to say no. When you compare to Leeds' side, player for player, I was going to ask, do you think you've got the players to play a style of football that you can dominate possession and create? But I mean, if Leeds can do it with their players man for man, I mean, when you got Ceballos, Pepe, Willian, I know Willock's not necessarily proven like that, but even with those players, that should be enough to play on the front foot and dominate a game.
Listen, man for man, before the season started, no one's Leeds United players ain't getting into this team. Like man for like on an individual basis.
Yeah.
You might say a Rodrigo, if he's on form, can get in up top or whatever. But in maybe one or two in the back, I don't know. But you know what I mean, man for man, you're probably gonna say we are better than them. But as a team, Leeds Leeds knew what they were doing going forward. Do you know what I mean? They had an idea of what they were, how they were going to play. Bamford's obviously the big man, so they were putting crosses into the box for him to header on. When Rodrigo came in, it was more of try and cut in and shoot. Whereas we didn't have anything. Like we literally had, I couldn't tell you what the style of play was going forward, even though we went to the 4-3-3, how we wanted to be, and it just nothing was going through. And we've been saying this for a little while now. It's worrying now. It's even more and more worrying now that we can't even, doesn't even look like things are improving. Whether there's a break, whether there's not a break, it's just like every single time we play a game, there's nervousness beforehand, and I predicted us to lose. As you would have seen, I predicted us to lose.
Yeah, I saw the
Didn't think we were
prediction. I
gonna.
saw
Didn't think
2-1. I was surprised.
the way Leeds are playing, I didn't expect us to go. I had no confidence we're going to go there and win. Had no confidence,
Mm.
and we should have lost. They had what 24 shots or something like that. We should
Yeah, I think you
like
got
they should.
9.
They hit the bar, crossbar once, and the post
The
twice.
post, yeah.
They should have won this game. And then, boy, Pepe. Uh, boy,
Well, before the red card, what did you make of his performance?
was all right. Average. He had one sort of chance when he took a man on and he hit the bar. And even then, he should have done. He kind of like it's like he cut in and then he cut back out again because he wanted to go on his left foot. And yeah, it was average at best. That's at best. And then yeah, it looked like he was tangling with the man for about 5 minutes, Alioski, and lost his head, and then just swung at him, and well, I say swung at him. He swung his head at him. He went in for like it's one of them ones, you know. Yeah, we're coming together now. We're gonna like have an argument, and who's gonna go in for the headbutt first, basically.
But I didn't even
Pepe got
see
sold a
the.
dream.
I didn't even. Wait, say that again. Who got sold the dream?
Pepe, he sold him because the man was obviously kicking him and pulling him whatever for about 5 minutes.
Okay, I didn't see this build up to it. I only saw the little tussle where I think there was like a push between the two of them. Both of their arms were extended, and then Pepe came back in with a head. But I didn't see anything before that.
So before that, there were like little tackles that obviously Pepe weren't liking. He was just like clipping his legs.
So not in that same passage.
Not in the same
over
passage.
the. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was about 5 minutes before they were kept like coming together. And then obviously Pepe, he got too much for Pepe and he lost his head. I don't think he meant to go in for the headbutt. I think one of them ones like he meant to square up to him as they do. But obviously Pepe went in too hard and Alioski fell over as he well should have. As we talked about this before with the Martial sending off against
Lamella.
Scotland.
Yeah.
If someone touches your face, go down. You're not gonna get booked for it. It's not a dive. If someone makes contact with your face, you go down. So, you know, I mean, Pepe should have just gone down as well. and both of them drop, and then you might get away with it.
That was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous. Like, it has to be frustration. I don't know. Like, as you said, they if it was kicking them and all that before, I missed that part. But you just gotta be. That's what I mean. With the Lamella one, for example, Martial. Jose would have said, "Yeah, this is what you're gonna do. You need to really get in their face and make them lash out, make them do something." And it's about who's gonna bite first, who's gonna be the more professional one, and who's gonna fall for it. And he got hooked right into. He got suckered in. He got suckered in, and now he's out for 3 games. I hear that you're gonna miss the North London derby.
Good. Make him miss the North London derby. I'm not saying anything for him to say he should be starting. This was an opportunity after we played so bad 2 weeks ago. When, you know what I mean, Willian was bad 2 weeks ago, and Lacazette was bad, and Aubameyang was bad, but he's not going to get dropped. And then you get a chance to try and come back into the squad, and you headbutt a man. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like annoyed. I'm not even annoyed that he's not playing the next 3 games. It is what it is. Like it is what it is. He's out, and we have to play without him. And that all that means is that at least someone else comes in, like Saka has to start. Like he has to start like now. Like I know he played international, but not. He did pick up an injury at the end, didn't it? So hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, that might be because the way he was holding, like possibly groin kind of thing. I don't even know.
Yeah, so that could be a couple of weeks.
And maybe I don't know, but maybe that's why he didn't start. Maybe there was a little niggle and he thought he's not going to risk it, and then he thought, well, I have to kind of bring him on because how the game went. This comment here, what are you saying? Pepe flopped.
Well, the thing is,
was it too early?
I don't think it's too early because your football career is not long. So you're already a year. In 2 months is a year and a half into his contract, and you're already. So you have to start judging him from what we see now. It's not like after the first season. It's now you have to kick on. And the thing is with Pepe, you know, he's shown you what he can do because he can score brilliant goals. It's like he can only score brilliant goals because the only other goals, like he doesn't score tap-ins or whatever. Maybe that's just not his game. but you can't score a brilliant goal every single week. You can't take on everyone and score that kind of goal every week or bang it in top bins. He's quite a perfectionist, I think. However,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do feel if he went to a better side, like like if he went to Bayern right now, I can see him shining in that Bayern team. He would just get the
You know
freedom.
what? I don't know. You know what it is for me. I think you say he's a perfectionist, and at times he tries too hard. Like you said, the perfectionist thing. Because there was a chance earlier today where he had a chance to kind of whip the ball in first time to Aubameyang, and he
Yeah.
comes back in on his right, and then comes back on his left, and then
Mm,
puts the cross in and hits the bar, and it's like.
mm,
Aubameyang just standing there for a couple, and he's like, by the time he hit the bar, he was fed up. He's like, put the ball
yeah.
in, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
those kind of things. The percentage ball. Sometimes you just put the ball in the mixer, and something can happen. But it's
Mm,
like he needs to beat his man again. I've seen him do it so many times where he beats his man. No, I need to beat him again just to make
mm,
the opening even that much clearer. There was an
yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
Just get the ball in. Just
Yeah.
get it in.
That sums him up. That sums up his whole time. Like, and again, in the Europa League, you get the freedom to do that. You can do that against them, man. You can go in and cut out, and you got the opportunity to do it. But in the Premier League, you don't have that. Once you cut in and you get past someone, that's your opportunity in the Premier League. You got to go in to take it. Like that's the level that you got to show. It's what Aubameyang has been doing for the past couple of years, and it's what I mean. Natural wingers have got to be doing if they're going to be performing at this level. I mean, Willian got hold off at half time. I mean, another bad game from him. But as I said, it's not one player. So like, it's not like, all right, you drop Willian, Pepe suspended, you drop Lacazette. Maybe it's Eddie and Nketiah's time. I don't know, man. But I'm not confident that anything else is going to change. Now everyone's talking about can't wait for Martinelli to come back, like as if that's going to be the savior for
He's
us.
gonna be this. Yeah, you can't be resting all your hopes on one. How old is he? 19? I don't know how old he is these
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
You can't be resting your hopes on him like that. It's unfair because he's been out for so long. It might even take him a little while to actually get back to his best. But the
mm,
pressure's going to be on him. Other players
mm,
have to find a solution. Before I go and let you do your Ramsey versus Arsenal thing,
yeah,
obviously you don't play the 4-2-3-1 today. Is that I
yeah.
know it didn't go to plan, you got a draw, but you didn't got to plan. Do you want to see him try it again going forward and move away from the three at the back? Because I mean, performance-wise, is there much difference? Based on your 4-3-3s and your 4-2-3, sorry, three at the backs and your four at the backs this season, have you seen a
Mm.
much difference in performance?
Um, the only time we've gone 4-3-3 apart from this was at Leicester, and even then, Xhaka went into a back three a bit. So this was the first time we've properly seen a proper 4-3-3 in the Premier League or 4-2-3-1. And it just didn't work. I don't think the 3-4-3 should be gone completely because I think, especially in the games where the bigger games, I think we need it because I don't think we're defensively solid yet. I think Gabriel's growing into his role, but I still don't trust us to be a four at the back to be solid. I don't see it as solid yet. So I still feel like that has to be an option. And I know we've got Wolves next game. They're gonna set up they obviously their style is 3-4-3 or five at the back anyway. So I think I've got a feeling we probably will match them there. And then we've got Spurs
Mm.
next, so we probably do the same thing there as well. Yeah, I think we got to judge it on games. I think the three four
That
three
Spurs game's
wasn't
going to
what
be interesting. Wait, Spurs ain't your next game. That's
Wolves and then Wolves and
Oh,
then
what
Spurs.
Wolves and Spurs? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really interesting. The Spurs one because obviously Jose likes to sit back. I'm
Mm.
gonna see who's gonna kind of take the onus and say, all right, let's go. Where's that game? Is that the Emirates?
Yeah, I was just checking. I don't actually know. Yeah, I'll check that. I don't know. This is the thing. It just depends on what, because I think Tottenham will be at the moment. Obviously, they're going in as favourites. So yeah, it's at White Hart Lane. So I would imagine them to be trying to go and take the game to us, which may benefit us
Nah,
because
man, Jose don't care favorites or not. He has
yeah,
got one
he
way to
doesn't.
play. He don't care.
But when you got Son and Kane running, they're going to be. I just see them creating chances anyway. Regardless of how they play, they're going to be creating chances. So yeah, it's up to us to manage that. But as I said before that, we got Wolves at home, and I'm not. And again, a game I'm not confident in going into, because especially with Wolves without Europa League, they're just going to be rested. They're going to be ready for it. And yeah, but something's got to change in the way we play ASAP. No matter what, I don't think it's the formation. That's why people say they want the formation to change completely. That's going to change anything. It's more about us as individual players being able to create in the middle of the park. And that's why I said at the start of the season, we don't sign our, I don't think we're getting top four. And look at this right now. I don't even know where we're going to finish right now. It's just like a game to
Yeah,
game basis. I just need
I'm
to
just
get,
happy
to
to
get
see Arsenal, Man City all below us in the table. Finally, we've been looking up at you lot all season. But anyway, let me let me head out.
All right, man. Safe, 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 safe.
So.
Yeah, back to it. Airhan said that's an amazing result for Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie, it is an amazing result for us. It is an amazing, like, considering the fact that we went down to 10 men. I thought we were gonna lose before the game started. Then you go down to 10 men and you automatically think you're gonna lose. We became a little bit more solid. We created some more chances, and I'm not mad at the draw. Looking in hindsight back at the game, but the way we played was awful. So yeah, I'll take it, because we should have lost. We should have lost that game. So absolutely, I'm taking that point and I'm running for the hills. But does it bode me with confidence going forward into the Wolves game? Not at all. It is a mad season, no mad. A lot of teams are underperforming. Um, it's obviously there's a weird sense. I mean, listen, and to in benefit to us, if that was at Ellen Road with a full crowd, we might have lost that game. We may have lost that game, and a lot of teams are underperforming, and that's a game we should have lost, and we got a point out of. So I'll take that. I'll take that as a bonus for us. But yeah, and I think the season is going to carry on with the whole COVID thing. People catching COVID and automatically out for 2 weeks. Obviously, no crowds. It's gonna be it's a crazy season, and I think we kind of thought it might be, and to actually see it come out as it is, um, yeah, it's mad. But I just feel like with the squad that Arsenal have at the moment in this crazy season, you need to go for it, and we're not attacking this league at all. We're sitting back and waiting for things to happen, no matter who's playing in what position. Footy Agenda says perfectionist, perfect those short passes and cross. I beg. Well, this is on Pepe, by the way. Yeah, this is what Pepe needs to do, man. He needs to perfect. Well, it's not even about perfecting him. He just needs to just do it. Just cross the ball. Pass the ball, pass and move like old school, normal wing play. Um, don't need to score the prettiest goal every single week. You look at Mo Salah, look at Sadio Mane. These are the levels that you want to get to. These men are not always scoring the bangers every week. Sometimes they get in the tap in, sometimes they get in the scruffy ones. Um, just the way he plays, even like when you watch him to take a free kick or a corner, it's got to be the ball's got to be a certain way on the ground, and it's like, listen, you do all that, and it doesn't work. So what next? And listen, Pepe's got a lot to think about. The benefit for him is that we do have 3 Europa League games in that time, so the chances are he will probably start the next 3 Europa League games, so he's not going to be rusty. Not like he'll be out for 3 weeks without no game time. We'll play every week, once a week, until he's back for the Premier League and League Cup games. So yeah, he'll need to learn from this, and he'll need to learn in the Premier League with VAR. You can't be licking man in his head, because you will get a 3 game ban, as he has seen. Um, and yeah, man, today we got banged. Today we got outplayed and outclassed, but we got the point. Bamford will be disappointed. He should have definitely have scored his header. Obviously, Rodrigo went close a couple of times as well. The one plus side, from our point of view, was, yeah, as Neeks said, Saka coming on really changed the game, for us, because it gave us another outlet to go forward. And his burst and that one chance that we had, it was a great chance. And Bellerin just all of a sudden took the ball out from right back, and he just burst through, and he was on this. He was on it. He ran through, half the team, and he does that. I've seen him do it against Leicester in the cup this year as well. He can do that, and he found a great ball to Saka, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And to be credit to the keeper, I don't really blame Saka for not scoring, because I think the keeper did so well. Saka obviously tried to go around him, and he stayed on his feet as long as he possibly could, and made a dive and got the ball. But yeah, Arteta's got a lot of work to do right now with his team because things are not going the way he wanted to, the way he maybe envisioned it going. A lot needs to change in that midfield. Obviously we missed Partey today. We may even miss him for the Wolves game. So, but this is the same. This is a lot of the same players that were there last year. Um, you know, Xhaka and Ceballos was our partnership in the FA Cup when we did play well and created chances to score. But I even felt last year in some of the smaller games we didn't play well, like Aston Villa last year, like Brighton last year towards the end of the season. And I think these are the kind of games where it's going to be tricky. Now, Wolves just we'll wait and see. I don't even want to get too far ahead. We've got Europa League game to focus on just before that. But just before I leave you, obviously as you saw, I predicted the do my match predictions, and so this is um the league table as it stands. For those of you that have been watching, it's my Ramsey versus Arsenal predictions. I'm kind of going through every game and just making a prediction of what I think the score will be, and this is where we're at. Obviously, 9 games played. I've predicted us to win 5, draw 1, and lose 3. When in fact Arsenal have won 4, drawn 1, and lost 4. So my prediction, obviously today was a loss, so nothing would have changed on this. But yeah, that means that Arsenal are on 13 points. I have them on 16 points as a prediction. Some may have even predicted us to win today's game, and I think many probably did in high, looking at the game as a one-off. But you can't. That's why the reason why I'm doing this is because you can't make predictions looking at games in the long term. Like, we'll win there, we'll win there, we'll win there, because momentum and the way team things happen beforehand changes the way you predict from game to game. So I may not have predicted us to lose this game if this was the first game of the season. I may not have predicted us to lose if this was the second game of the season after we won the first game, or the third game after we won the first 2. Do you know what I mean? So this was a prediction based on how bad we were against Aston Villa. I just thought we were going to lose this, and to get away with a point is a bonus, is an absolute bonus, because we should have lost this game. And things ain't looking good for us whatsoever. I know it's kind of early looking at the league table at the moment, but we're mid-table right now. We're 11th in the league. Only plus side is that it's still crazy, still crazy. We're still a few wins from getting into Europe, the European places. So I'm not looking at the table and being worried about the table. I'm more looking at the way we play and being worried about what happens with our results. Yeah, man. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. Make sure you like the video if you like this one today. If you're new around here, please subscribe to Neeks Sports. We appreciate all of you guys' support. Make sure you get in the comments and let me know what you think of today's game. For me, it's just disappointment after disappointment with Arsenal at the moment, man. And I don't really see a way out right now. I don't see a way out until we get someone in the middle creating. So, but yeah, guys, make sure you like and share the content, and please subscribe. We'll be back with more videos, more previews, more podcasts this week as well. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that, guys. And yeah, man, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Cheers, guys.